I look a hot mess. I just got out of the shower. I had a late night pool date with my child and just got her settled about a half an hour ago, got myself clean, so I look like a drowned rat. Apologies. The next incident I can remember happening actually didn't happen in the house. So the last part of my story is I was 16. So 14, 15, 16 were a blur. I finished my junior year of high school at 17 and then decided I would not go back for my senior year of high school for reasons. And I got kicked out of the house right before my senior year would have started. So I basically that whole time was barely in the house. My 18th year, I did not live there. So I came back when I was almost 19. And I don't remember much happening there, but I do remember this happening. It would have been around the time I was 19, and it wasn't in the house, actually. We went to celebrate my grandmother's 80th birthday, my dad and all of his brothers and all of their kids. We went up to a little place in the foothills of Colorado. We rented a bunch of cabins. We were like due west of Morrison, if you know where that is. And we celebrated her 80th birthday. So they put all of us kids in one cabin. And when I say, I was the oldest cousin. I was 19, but we're all like teenagers. So there was like 4 rooms and we all kind of got divvied up amongst the rooms. And I shared a queen size bed in the back bedroom with one of my cousins. I don't remember anything the first night like really being amiss. To be honest, I had a fake ID at this point and I purchased a lot of libations for us all to partake in, us older cousins. So the first night I don't really remember anything. The second night, however, I woke up in the middle of the night. This happened to me a lot. It happens to me a lot in my life where I've seen different things at the foot of my bed. But I woke up to an indigenous man at the foot of the bed. He just stared at me and I got the sense that he was displeased. Understandably. Displeased that we were there. I found a picture. It's the closest representation to what he looked like. I'll show you that and then I'll tell you a few things that were different. So he looked basically like this, except for he had more of these in his hair and he seemed to be wearing a wine colored blanket with black chunks of pattern on it. So his shoulders were a little bit wider. There was folds of his jacket around his neck, but his face was painted dark like this. Now, from what I found from Colorado archives, this is an Arapaho, I'm pretty sure Arapaho, indigenous person. Let me also state that by showing this and saying all this, I mean absolutely zero disrespect to the indigenous community of North America, of Colorado, of the Arapaho tribe, or of any of the other tribes that this person might actually belong to that, I might not have the correct information. So I just want to say that right now. I mean absolutely zero disrespect. Zero. And please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, because this was literally the closest thing I could find to what this man looked like. And the information I found online was that this is an Arapaho native person. So he and I, when I woke up and kind of looked over my shoulder and saw him standing there, I then sat up in bed and just stared at him. And he stared back at me. And like I said, I just got the feeling of not violent intention or anything, but just real displeased to see me there. Which again, I get it. He was from whatever he was from, the ancestors of the countries that my ancestors hailed from. We all know the terrible history of what this country was founded on. But that was just the sense I got, that he was really displeased. And I sat there and looked at him, and then I didn't do what I did with the child where I put my hand in and waved away, but I literally did this and then rolled back over, and my cousin, of course, was sawing logs, and I laid as close as I could to her back without creeping her out or waking her up. And I closed my eyes and I just waited for sleep to find me again. I don't know how long he stood there. I didn't see him again. I was expecting to see him again our last night because he had shown himself, but I didn't. So yeah, so I'm interested if anybody does know more about the Arapaho Nation than I am privy to, or knows about Colorado Indigenous tribes, native woven blankets. It was a wine colored blanket with, I couldn't see the pattern, but there were big chunks of black pattern on it. And I hopefully that picture helps also to either maybe confirm or to let me know that that wasn't an Arapaho person, that was somebody from a different tribe.